Thought I'd open it up to free tarot since there wasn't a lot of paying customers at the time. So this is just a free tarot session with myself, Kate. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please email me at empressoftarot01@gmail.com. We can schedule that, and I think we can do that over Zoom if you want. And let's start a goal, a super chat goal. There we go. Goal started. Good. Hi, Amina. How's it going? You're my first viewer. Let's see what the cards have to say. Does Mayor want a serious relationship with you? The Knight of Cups. He wants to be a Prince Charming, a romance, a proposal. He wants to invite you out. To the Two of Swords, he just needs to make up his mind, make a decision. And the Ace of Pentacles, you might be offered a new job, promotion, new income soon. He's being somewhat immature, Amina, with that Knight of Cups. But he's serious. If he can make up his mind with that Two of Swords. Hi, Jada. Let's see what the cards have to say is are going to break silence between us. The Nine of Cups, he might leave you on your own. This is your wishes coming true, material abundance and good health. He sees you as single and being really well off on your own. But he wants to celebrate with you and get married to you. And the Six of Swords, he also wants to take a trip with you, maybe a necessary vacation. I don't see how he's gonna want to marry you and not break communication. So I don't think he can eat his cake and not contact you. Hi, Amy. Let's see, Amy. Will you meet someone in 2026? Who is Amy gonna meet in 2026? The Seven of Swords. This could be someone who's dishonest, theft, betrayal, running away. To the Fool, a fresh new beginning, taking a chance, taking a risk. And the Eight of Wands, speed, action, love letters coming in very quickly. I think before 2026, your future spouse is going to reach out to you. Yes, before 2026. Yep. Hey, Andy, had to grab some pop. Hey, Elham. Sure, Elham. The Knight of Teacups, the Knight of Cups. This is a Prince Charming, a romance, a proposal, or invitation. They might want to ask you out on a date. To the Two of Swords, it's time to make a decision or a compromise. And the Ace of Pentacles, a new job, promotion, new income. Totally out of champagne. Hey, Zora. I'll get you time cards, Amy. What can I get for Zora? The Sun, material happiness, a joyful outcome, success. To the Queen of Teacups, the Queen of Cups. This is someone who's very nurturing, emotionally available, very compassionate. And the Emperor, a fatherly figure, someone who's in a position of leadership, commands a lot of respect. Yes, Amy, let me see my time cards just a second. Amy, I'm getting next summer. It's worth your time. And 3 months from now, which is in December. I'm going to pull some romance oracle cards for myself. I have spine, social network information, ways to loyalty, trusting, reliability, believing, and cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. Interesting. Someone is spying on me. Hi, Danielle. That's funny. I just said someone's spying on me, and here comes a moderator. My mods be spying on me. Oh, laughing my ass. I can't say that. Can I say that on YouTube? Probably not. I'll just have to say LMAO. No, I've been missing Chumba. She hasn't been around recently, maybe yesterday or the day before that, but I've been having a hard time getting online, as you all can see. My phone ran out of data, so I can't do live on my phone anymore. I don't have internet connection at Jimmy's place. Yeah, I don't think so, Andy. I think you're right. Let's see, Danielle. I have the Two of Swords. Is there something you guys need to compromise over or make a decision? To the Knight of Teacups, a Prince Charming romance proposal or invitation. Somebody wants to ask somebody out. And the Seven of Swords, there's someone who's being dishonest, theft, betrayal, or running away. Hi, Rhea. Will Rhea get a job? Hi, Akshi. Rhea, I have the Seven of Swords, theft, betrayal, dishonesty, running away. To the Fool, a fresh new beginning, taking a chance, taking a risk. And the Eight of Wands, speed, action, air travel, love letters coming in very quickly. I think you're going to get a job a lot faster than you think you will. Let's see, Akshi. Akshi, I have the Page of Teacups, a patient kid, a new job, raise, or I'm sorry, this could be a studious kid, someone who does volunteer work. To the Four of Hedgehogs, greed, desire for long-term security. And the King of Wands, a bold leader who's charming and courageous. Eventually, yes, Aspinus, you can ask a question. Akshi, it looks like you're going to have to wait a long time for you to be earning a lot more. And Aspinus, go ahead and ask your question. What can I get for Danielle? Is her husband happy in their marriage? The Ace of Swords. Yes, this is a new idea, mental clarity, victory, a breakthrough. To the Seven of Hedgehogs, waiting on results, patience, hard work, delayed success. And the Four of Hedgehogs, greed, desire for long-term security. He's a little too focused on his money right now, Danielle. I just answered that, Danielle, with the cards. I think he's a little focused in on his money right now. Oh, that's awesome, Elaine. Oh, you lost connection. I'm sorry, Danielle. I got the Seven of Pentacles. He's waiting on results, patience, hard work, and delayed success. And oh, hello, Jose. Let's see if there will be a reconciliation. The King of Wands, a bold leader who's charming and courageous. To the Lovers, yes, this is a deep connection, the strength of two together, your soulmate. And the Four of Cups, apathy, disappointment, depression. I do see you guys getting back together. Elaine would like to know, will she get the job after her last interview next week? The Page of Teacups, a studious kid, a new love, or volunteer work. To the pair, the Lovers, a deep connection, the strength of two, your soulmate. And the King of Flowers, a bold leader who's charming and courageous. I'm going to say you're going to get the job, Elaine. I really hope I'm right on that one. This could also mean a contract between two people. So hopefully that's a job contract. I hope so. I really hope so, Elaine. I hope the cards are backing me up today. You're welcome, Apeninas. Yes, very much good luck to Elaine. Wow, Tony, thank you for that super chat. Carlos, thank you so much. Um, Carlos, I'm going to have to draw 6 cards for you. Oh, no, you're the best. I have the 7 of Swords. It's starting off with some dishonesty, theft, betrayal, running away. To the Fool, a fresh new beginning, taking a chance, going on an adventure. To the 8 of Wands, this is speed, action, love news, coming in really quickly. To the King of Pentacles, a solid and practical leader, a wise investor. To the 4 of Wands, a homecoming, a celebration with family, friends, perhaps a marriage. And the 9 of Cups, this is your wishes coming true, material abundance and good health. Oh, so that's very good, Carlos. She's going to be happy. All of her wishes are going to be fulfilled. If you guys decide to get married. And I think that's the good news that's coming in, Carlos. If you manifest it, you can have it happen. You could get married. It's in your cards. Hi, Sue Nice. You're welcome, Carlos. Thank you so much for your super chat. What can I get for Sue Nice? The 9 of Cups, all of your wishes coming true, material abundance and good health. To the 4 of Wands, a homecoming celebration, family, friends, reunions, perhaps a marriage. And the King of Hedgehogs, a practical leader, a wise investor, someone who's really good with money. Hi, Susan. Hi, Natsu. I like that name, Natsu. It's a nice name. I've never seen you here before. What can I get for Susan? Susan, you have the Empress. How lovely. This is the Queen Empress. She embodies all 4 of the queens in some regard. She's all about fertility, pregnancy, good parenting. To the 7 of Wands, self-defense, protecting against competitors, standing your ground. And the 9 of Swords, this could indicate some anxiety, depression, nightmares, losing sleep at night. Oh, thank you so much, Andy. Thank you. See you for now. See you later. Natsu, I will answer that question in just a sec. I'm actually going to get the time cards for Natsu. It is a yes, Susan. I have 12 months from now, which is next September. I have January, which is Capricorn season. And next year looks promising, 2026. The Celtic Cross is a 10 card spread that costs $15. It goes to the present, to the outcome. There's 10 cards involved. It looks at your past, it looks at the future. That's right, Natsu, January or September of next year or anytime next year. Hi, Disha. I'm hanging in there. Still have my sprained finger. Hey, Dolo Dolo. Sure, for $1. Just kidding. Thought I would say that to someone. Yeah, doing my best, Disha. Let's see what he is really thinking. The Six of Pentacles, generosity, giving and receiving help. He might want to give you a gift. To the Page of Pentacles, a patient kid, a new job, raise or money news. He's really slow. And Death, Scorpio energy, a transformation, willingness to break from the past, rebirth, transformation. It looks like he's undergoing something big, a big change in his life. Sure, Dolo, Dolo. I'll pull 3 cards for you to see what that was about. Hi, Mystical. The Empress, fertility, creation, pregnancy, abundance, good parenting. To the Nine of Swords, anxiety, worries, nightmares, depression, grief. And the Knight of Wands, someone who's very lusty, free-spirited. I think you can take it as a sign, Dolo, Dolo. Yes, Mystical. I will in a second, Dolo. Mystical, I have the Knight of Wands, lusty, free spirited person who's very creative, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. To the Nine of Swords, anxiety, worries, nightmares, depression, grief. And the Empress, fertility, creation, pregnancy, abundance, and good parenting. You're welcome, Mystical. What can I get for Dolo? The Page of Hedgehog, someone who's very patient, hardworking. Might be a new job or a new promotion. To the Six of Pentacles, generosity, giving and receiving help. They might want to give you a gift. And Death, Scorpio energy, a big transformation, willingness to break from the past, rebirth, transformation. You're welcome, Dolo. What's the funniest name I've heard in a while? What does Dolo stand for? Oh, it is a fun name. Hi, Mysterious Queen. Yes, Mysterious. The Five of Wands, competition, rivalries, obstacles in sports, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. To Judgment, a wake up call, your life's purpose, reconciliation, and forgiveness. And the Five of Hedgehogs, financial difficulties, financial adversities, or some health concerns. You're welcome, Mysterious. Yeah, that's right. It was the Five of Pentacles. Hey, Lisa. Sure, Lisa. Let's see what the cards have to say. Kale. The King of Wands, a bold leader who's charming and courageous, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. To the pair, the lovers, a deep connection, the strength of two, this is your soulmate. Gemini energy, and the Page of Teacups, a patient kid, a new job, studious kid, new love, volunteer work. He'll reach out. That's water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Oh, he's Gemini moon, Sag with, whoa, he's totally showing up. He is totally showing up and he will contact you soon. So I wouldn't worry. Hi, Zoe. How does I feel about you? You're welcome, Lisa. How does I feel about you, or what is he thinking? The Two of Swords, it's time to make a compromise or a decision. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. To the Knight of Teacups, a Prince Charming, romance, proposal, or invitation. Water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. He wants to invite you out on a date. And the Four of Flowers, the Four of Wands, a homecoming celebration, family, friends, reunions, perhaps a marriage. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. He wants to invite you out, maybe to a wedding. Aw, thank you, Lisa, for that super sticker. Hi, Natasha. Let's see, Natasha, just a second. Someone who's very bold, courageous, very charming, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. To the pair, the lovers, a deep connection, the strength of two together, your soulmate. And the Page of Teacups, a studious kid, a new love or volunteer work. Kind of soft-hearted, in a good way. Hey, John. Yeah, I'm good. Did I tell you I fractured my finger? But my boyfriend's bringing me Jimmy John's, which is gonna make things all better. Yeah, it really hurt. It still hurts. Yeah, me too. This is how I currently feel at the moment. Sure, Danielle. Just a second. The Knight of Teacups, he kind of wants to show up as a Prince Charming or romance, invite you out on something. Since he's your boss, though, I would say have boundaries. To the Two of Swords, it's time to make a decision or compromise about something. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the Four of Wands, a homecoming, a celebration, family, friends, reunions, perhaps a marriage. Um, he's definitely like in your close circle. So I'd be careful, Daniela, that he doesn't get too close. Since you're married and all. Hi, Anthra Apriya. Hi, Beanish. Awesome, John. I would have loved to have been at your live. Let me know when you're going live again. Actually, let me subscribe to your channel right now. I don't see anything on your live, John. Let's see, Beanish. The Four of Hedgehogs, someone who's very greedy, who has a desire for long-term security. To the Page of Teacups, a studious kid, a new love or volunteer work. And the Pair, a lover, your soulmate. This is the strength of two together. Beanish, it will be your soulmate. Will Anathapria get married within the next 2 years? The Three of Swords, you might go through a divorce, a separation, loss, regret, feeling abandoned. To the Two of Wands, waiting on results, making a choice, travel plans. And the Knight of Teacups, a romance, proposal, or invitation. Someone will propose within the next 2 years. What can I get for Lily? The Knight of Teacups, a Prince Charming, romance, proposal, or invitation. To the Two of Swords, it's time to make a decision or compromise. And the Four of Wands, a homecoming, celebration, family, friends, reunions, perhaps a marriage. I'm not sure, Beanish. I put away the cards. Hi, Ty. Let's see, Ty. Yes, the lovers. This is a deep connection, the strength of two together, your soulmate. To the King of Wands, a bold leader who's charming and courageous, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Four of Cups, apathy, feeling unfulfilled, disappointed, or depressed. Sure, Mary. What is VL thinking about you right now? The King of Wands, a bold leader who's charming and courageous, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. To the lovers, a deep connection, the strength of two. This is your soulmate. And the Four of Cups, apathy, feeling disappointed, down, or depressed. Hi, Aries, the best sign. You're welcome, Mary. I have the Ten of Swords and ending betrayal, feeling backstabbed. To the Nine of Hedgehogs, the Nine of Pentacles, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gain, and solo pleasures. And the Two of Pentacles, expecting or having two different multitasking, weighing two different options. Sure, Lover's Lane. The Nine of Swords, anxiety, worries, nightmares, depression, grief. To the Knight of Flowers, the Knight of Wands, someone who's very lusty, free-spirited, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Empress, fertility, creation, pregnancy, abundance, good parenting. Someone could get pregnant. Oh, awesome, John. I did fracture it in a car door. Silly me. Yeah, it was a big ouch moment. Oh, hi, Ravi Tija. Sorry, I think I pronounced your name incorrectly. I am not sick. I have a fractured finger. So, and it hurts. And so I'm kind of in a bad mood. I'm in a slightly bad mood. Sure, Robbie. Give me just a second. The 10 of hedgehogs. This is leaving a legacy, retirement, or inheritance, a great amount of wealth. To the number mystery, number 2, the high priestess, secrets, mysteries, intuition, having to trust your own intuition. And the page of wands, an active kid, a new project or creative idea. Thank you. Hi, Reba. Cynthia, do I ever get tired of answering yes, no questions? Lately they haven't been yes, no questions. Hi, Nabrisha. Ariba, I think I'll use the time cards. Nabrisha, I do have a Cash App. It's $Empress of Tarot 01. Ariba, I have Time is Frozen. It's the right time to take action. And by the end of the month, next couple of weeks, waste of your time. And 9 months from now. So I would say within 9 months, Ariba. Oh, did you? Let's see, Nabrisha. Oh, thank you so much. That $10 will come in handy. Hi, Azka. Nabrisha, I'm going to wait for your question because that's a 6-card question. Of course, Nabrisha. How does Cash feel about you? I have the 5 of Pentacles. This could indicate some financial difficulties, financial adversity, some health concerns. To the 3 of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, skill, quality, and craftsmanship, working together as a team. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. To the Queen of Cups, someone who's very nurturing, very compassionate, very loving, very supportive, water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. To the Sun, material, happiness, a joyful outcome, success. To the Emperor, a fatherly figure, someone who's in a position of leadership, commands a lot of respect. And the World, completing a goal, lesson, immigration, travel, celebrations. He sees completion with you. And a lot of fun. He's having a lot of fun right now with the Sun card. So A wants to know is, what did K think of my video? The Knight of Swords, someone who's very ambitious, very determined, throws themselves in to get what they want. To the Nine of Swords, it kind of increased their anxiety, depression, nightmares. And the Knight of Wands, a lusty, free-spirited person who's very creative. Let's see, Azka. The Ten of Swords, an ending, betrayal, feeling backstabbed. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. To the Two of Pentacles, multitasking, weighing two different options. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And Temperance, number 14, have balance, patience, moderation, self-control. Nabrisha, I don't think I got the proposal card. Let me clarify. And I'll clarify for A too. He could with the Six of Cups. This is nostalgic, good memories, innocence, reunions. It's a possibility, Nabrisha. And A wanted a clarifier on the Nine of Swords. The Queen of Hedgehogs, the Queen of Pentacles, a solid and practical person, someone who's very capable, very resourceful, mainly interested in domesticity and fertility. Well, Azka, it was in the past position, so it's already happened. So I wouldn't even mind the Ten of Swords in your energy because it was in the past. Sure, I can clarify the Ten of Swords. The Sun, material happiness, a joyful outcome, success. So everything will turn out all right, Azka. No worries. The Ten of Swords is definitely in your past. Nabrisha wants to know, how does Joss feel about her? The King of Cups, someone who's very emotionally supportive, very tolerant, very empathetic. Water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. To the Hierophant, this is a higher level commitment like marriage, traditions, conventional expectations, conformity. And the Eight of Teacups, withdrawal, abandonment, change of course, a breakup. What can I get for Devyani? The Five of Wands, competition, rivalries, obstacles, sports, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. To the World, completing a goal, lesson, immigration, travel, celebrations. And the Emperor, a fatherly figure, someone who is in a position of leadership, commands a lot of respect. I'm sorry, you guys, I gotta go for now.